Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be another Canadian Soldier Reacts video, and today we are looking at what is day one of basic training like. Now this is U.S. Army basic training, and this is about a year old, so pretty new. So we'll be seeing what life is like right now. So before we go on, please, if you like the video, leave a like down below, subscribe to the channel, really helps us out. And comment, because I really love talking to you guys. And with that said, let's take a look. Okay. Dramatic. I've said this before, but these, I don't know whether this is a recruiting video. I think it's by like Go Army. So I'm pretty sure this is either a recruiting or a propaganda video. So you got to take what they're showing you with a bit of a grain of salt, I think, usually, because they oftentimes are trying to get people in with this.
Pull out a copy of your orders, bring you to Fort Jackson training.
Yeah, okay. So first of all, this is really nice. This looks like an airport. So if they're in an airport of some kind, then I'm understanding, because what he just said seemed really calm for what I would normally expect. Even in Canada, they were pretty intense when I was going through. They weren't shark attack intense, and I've had conversations about that before, but they were still really intense and they were loud. And I would have expected these guys to be a lot louder.
State your full name. Okay, wait over there.
Next. Oh yeah. This is way too relaxed.
I'm still Sergeant Green, trainee. From this point moving forward, trainee, when we
okay, we've got civilians around, so this is because there are civilians around, I'll guarantee you.
Instruction, your only response will be yes, drill sergeant, no, drill sergeant. Am I understood?
Yes, drill sergeant.
Yeah.
All right, moving forward, these 3 habits you're going to break. You no longer going to cross your arms. You won't have your hands on your hips, and you won't put your hands in your pocket. Everybody understand?
Yes, drill sergeant.
That's actually fair. These are the kinds of things that they're going to have to be familiar with going forward. And I like the fact that he's getting that out of the way really early. Oh, tuck in your shirts. Absolutely. And this is important too, okay? You are now in the Army. Whether you've just started or not, you're now in the Army. You're representing the Army. You have to look professional.
I'm going to give you 2 minutes to contact your loved ones, trainee, to let them know that you made it here safe. Also let them know that moving forward, they're not going to be able to contact you freely. Once you get to Fort Jackson, you will have to turn that cell phone in. Does everybody understand?
Yes, drill sergeant.
Wow, new world we live in. So, I don't know. I actually had to make my own way to basic training. And I just showed up at the front gate and they took me down to the barracks, actually, I think. Yeah. Yeah, and the first night, they had a bed assigned to me, and I think the first night was relatively quiet, although, I mean, they were pretty strict. It's the next morning when the stuff hit the fan.
When I load you on the bus, you're going to load the bus from rear to front. When the bus arrives to 120th, trainee, do not move. Do not try to get up. There will be a drill sergeant to get on the bus to give you further instruction. Everybody understand?
Yes, drill sergeant.
At this point, I almost feel like he's setting them up because I know what's coming.
Let's go.
Even without the shark attack, so I never experienced a shark attack, but I do remember, yeah, so we took I can't remember if there was a bus waiting or not. But I know many times I've had drill sergeants or master corporals get onto the bus and just start screaming at us. God, it's terrible getting old, guys. Don't ever get old. I don't recommend it. That's interesting. She's got an Army t-shirt already. I guess she's a fan. I love the music. It's really like calming music, and it'll probably make me get demonetized, and I'll have to cut the music out. And I may even have to do a whole new voiceover because they don't like the music. So they're making it sound like everybody's really contemplative here. What's really happening is some of them are scared out of their minds.
All right, training, secure your things. Let's go.
Wow, this is really sedate to what I was expecting.
On behalf of the Commanding General and the Post Sergeant Major, I want to welcome you to Fort Jackson. Victory starts here.
So I gotta say, I like this. Listen to his tone of voice. He's sharp, he's loud, he's definitely got a command voice. Everyone can hear him, but he's not screaming his head off and dancing around like an idiot, which unfortunately I've seen far too many times.
Sergeant Skipper and I will do your intake brief. This is going to give you the basic needs and no knowledge in order to make everything simple here. So, the first thing I'm going to cover is going to be the 3 types of individuals that you will be encountering during your time here at Fort Jackson. The first of which is going to be the drill sergeant. Drill sergeants are identifiable by our distinctive headgear. The second group is going to be cadre members. Cadre members are anyone that wears this uniform and is not acting in the capacity of a drill sergeant. And then lastly, it's going to be our civilian workers. They are here for you. You will
Same in Canada.
Respect, as if you would to anyone wearing this uniform, and you will address them as sir or ma'am accordingly. Does everyone understand? Yes, Drill Sergeant! All right, the next thing I'm going to cover is going to be the 2 positions you will need to know. The first of which is going to be the position of attention.
So this is interesting. I think we got something similar to this.
Your arms are relaxed next to your side.
Yeah, we did. We got something very similar to this because we learned the position of attention and the position of at ease. We learned those immediately.
Are straight forward with the chin slightly tucked. We are not looking up. We are not looking down. We are looking.
Oh, that's interesting. We were definitely a chin up.
This, trainees, is the position of attention. The next position we are going to go over is the position of parade reps. The first steps in achieving parade reps.
Yeah, for us it's at
ease. Bring your left
Same
foot
thing.
About shoulder width apart. You will start with the left hand, forming one of the pair of knife hands that you will have here. Bring it around the small of your back.
Knife hands,
Send it along your belt loop with the palm facing
They didn't call it
outward.
knife hands in Canada, but it's exactly the
Then
same.
you will take your right hand, forming that second knife hand of the pair. Bring it around the small of your back, placing it on top of your left hand, palm facing outward, interlacing.
That's
the
right.
thumbs.
The other guy was so wrong.
The chest is up, the head and eyes are straight forward, and the chin is slightly tucked. This, trainees, is the position of parade rest. At this time, secure your belongings.
Now, they're not going to learn how to change from one to the other just yet. That's part of their drill. But I will tell you that in Canada, the way that you get from the position of attention to the position of at ease, or parade rest as they call it, is very different.
Being able to give them that first look, that first face, give them that good experience moving forward and ensuring that they have all the things they need.
Wow, this is
and
really
they're
interesting.
well prepared in the right mindset to continue forward. You see a lot of kids that come with very low motivation, that come with just the wrong mindset of being here. And given time, and after they experience a couple of things, make some friendships and a couple of hardships, you will see them grow into appreciating the things that not only we do, but the things that they have accomplished through basic training.
So that's probably your biggest challenge as a drill NCO, drill instructor, drill sergeant, as they call it in the United States, is people. Well, I mean, there are 2 really big challenges. There's the ones with people with low motivation, and then there's the belligerent ones. There are trainees that come here that believe that they are smarter, better fit, and just generally better than the NCOs. Now, I went through training for 1 RCR. And my basic training, so I did 2 sets of trainings. I did basic Canadian Forces training, TQ2 is what it was called at the time. And that, my entire wing, so we had 4 wings. We had an H-Hut double stacked, so 4 wings essentially. And my entire wing was, I believe, all RCR. There were non-RCRs in the other 3 wings, but I believe my entire wing was RCR. So we were being trained from that point to that standard. 1 RCR, when I joined, was one of only 2 or possibly 3 SSF battalions in the entire Canadian Forces. And we were trained to an extremely high standard. And then when we went to Petawawa for our combat arms training, that was another 13 or 16 weeks on top of that. And things got even more intense from that point. But here, I'm seeing a much lower level of I want to say drive. That's probably not the right word, but I know that they've gone off of the shark attack, and I'm wondering, just based on this, so it's one of 2 things happening here. Either this is a propaganda video that's trying to sell the gentler, kinder army and not scare people off. That's probably possible. Or they've gone too far the other way, because you've got to be careful. There's a happy medium that you need to strike there. Oh, I guess that was it. We're at the end. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, I guess I kind of just said it all in that last little bit. You definitely have a middle ground that you've got to hit there, and this didn't show me that middle ground. I think they've gone too far, and I'm hoping that's just this video. I'm hoping that in actuality they didn't go that far to the wrong side. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching, and like I said before, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, it really helps us out, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.